rallying cry among many Philly fans, me included, and pundits alike. The sense he's not the guy to win it all. And then he proved us wrong. Today, the Eagles rewarded him with a multi-year extension. As for us Sirianni critics, well, in Philly, we're nothing but honest and humble. Stop laughing, Kevin. So I'm here to eat those words. Nick, welcome back. Sorry for doubting you. Won't happen again until next year, because that's Philly. Sure you want this job? Here's a look at fun times in Philly for Nick Sirianni.
Next thing that's very important to me is that we build a smart football team, that we have a smart football team here. And I know we have the people in place to do that. The first part of that, the first part of being smart is knowing what to do. We're gonna have systems in place that are easier to learn. All right, complicated to the defense or offense that they're going against or the special teams group they're going against, but easy for us to learn.
That speech wasn't easy to learn. Right? That's how it all started out. First season, head coach who went 9-8, lost in the wild card round. His second season led the Eagles to the Super Bowl. You remember him crying at the national anthem and then kind of crying at the end of the game because Harrison Butker hit a 27-yard field goal, gave the Chiefs a 38-35 win. Tough ending for the Eagles in his second season. Still, he made it to the Super Bowl, and then he made a little lip thing look like that. Third season, Eagles head coach, they started strong. 10-1, including a road victory over the Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch. Things were going great in Philly. Sirianni, he was letting Chiefs fans hear it.
Hey, I don't hear anymore, Chiefs fans. See ya!
Yeah, that's the Eagles, baby. And then they went 1-5 to finish the regular season. And then, of course, in the postseason, they met the Buccaneers in the wild card round, lost 32-9. After the games, Jalen Hurts was asked about Sirianni's future with the team. You know that's not a good sign.
You want Nick back.
I didn't know he was going anywhere.
Well, there's obviously a lot of questions about whether
I didn't know that.
No, but you didn't know that.
Nah.
Yeah, interesting answer. So, despite the speculation, Sirianni brought back for the fourth season. Things got off to a rocky start, began 2-2. A lot of fans calling for him to be canned. After Week 5 home victory against the Browns, Sirianni was letting Eagles fans have it, and he was asked about the interaction after the game.
No, just excited. Just excited to get the win.
Were fans yelling things at you?
Just excited to get the win. Yeah.
Much made about that right there. Eagles would do a lot more winning, though, after that 2-2 start. They went 12-1 to finish out the regular season, 4 more victories, and then rolled in the Super Bowl, beating the Chiefs 40-22, getting Sirianni his first Super Bowl win. Gatorade bath. Yes, you could scream. Yes, you can yell. You brought the Super Bowl to Philly, and now you get paid for a couple more years. Now, look, because we're Philly, we act like it's been ups and downs, but it's honestly been mostly ups. Nick Sirianni has won 54 games in his first 4 seasons as a head coach, including the playoffs. That's the second most by a head coach in their first 4 seasons in NFL history, trailing only George Seifert's 57 wins with the 49ers in the late 80s and early 90s.
You get how good George Seifert was, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, the 49ers spending spree continued Monday with a 3-year, $63 million extension for All-Pro Fred Warner. He's now the highest paid off-ball linebacker in the history of the NFL. The deal keeps Warner in San Francisco through the 2029 season. The unquestioned leader of the Niners D, Warner has nearly 900 tackles, 15 forced fumbles, and 10 INTs in a 7-year NFL career. Boy, the Niners have been awfully busy this offseason, locking up Brock Purdy to a $265 million extension. Also re-upping with George Kittle. They drafted edge rusher.
And your initial reaction was fascinating. What was it?
Well, I mean, somebody can lose the Achilles. We saw Edwin Diaz, in the World Baseball Classic.
Yep.
But to have an opportunity to be a champion is a big thing. Right. And,
at anything.
Yeah. And to get a gold medal and to represent your country. So the same reason why basketball players want to play. And you can't come out and take an L for like the first decade if you created the sport. You lose to Saudi Arabia or something like that in flag football. You know what I mean? You got to dominate. And for that, you want to put out your best players and stack up, chips and, the endorsement deals that have come for that, for representing your country. I think it'd be enticing for a lot of young guys.
All right, you guys got to build, CC and Bart, build the perfect flag football team amongst current NFL players. So let's go a quarterback, a running back, and 3 wide.
See, I'm trying to figure out, does a quarterback run? Like, can a quarterback run? Like, after the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, can it become a scramble drill?
I think so.
Well, if that's the case, I have to go Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, right? There's only one right answer.
I'm building on speed, right? But then I want great catch radius, right? So I'm going to probably go Justin Jefferson.
No doubt.
I want size and speed, so Jamar Chase. And a wiggle slot guy that you can't jam because he's off the ball, probably Tyreek Hill.
That's a pretty fast
That's
team.
a pretty good team.
And what about running back?
Well, probably you want speed and somebody that can catch, so probably Jahmyr Gibbs.
That is the fastest team of all time.
That is an awesome football team.
And then I think you get a center. And, for me, I'm not going to have a center that's a center. I'm going to get a tackle because I want that guy that's rushing to think twice about coming. So I'll probably go Penei Sewell.
Yeah, because he actually catch touchdowns too. I mean,
wow.
I'm starting to
Bart
think
just built the perfect team.
That was unreal.
You can build a team, and then there's Bart's team, which is the right team.
Right. Like 1 Mississippi. Can you imagine like Penei Sewell, some kid coming in, rushing, trying to grab the quarterback's flag. He just smacking him in his chest with his head. And every time he get up, just smack. Like, Coach, I'm not rushing again. You
Man,
rush.
that's crazy.
You rush.
And what kind of players do you guys need on defense, though, in that spot? Is it all like safeties, basically?
Safeties and linebackers. I couldn't imagine that you would want anything else.
Like you would be terrible at flag football, you think?
I wouldn't put any linebackers.
You wouldn't?
No, I want just speed because these guys. I watched a lot of the league that they have for the girls and stuff. People be getting real low. They twisting their hips and stuff like that. It's hard to get their flag. They know how to protect their flag and be moving. They like hula dancing or belly dancing as they're running. You know what I mean? Making a flag move down. So I just want guys that.
So Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I want short guys. I want short guys because that can come in a short area quickness, right? Because you're gonna be in space a lot. Right, so give me a bunch of corners.
So Bart Scott, linebacker extraordinaire, all-pro player, says he wants no linebackers on the defense for his flag football
Okay,
team.
I want to go behind the scenes on something.
Wild.
CC always says about Bart Scott, people don't realize how sneaky brilliant this guy is on so many things, business, real life. He just put together the most brilliant flag football team with no heads up.
Are you the GM of our country's flag football team?
I'm just saying. Schefter just reported this 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Look, a couple things. People don't remember how great a linebacker Bart Scott was, and people don't realize Bart Scott is one of the richest athletes that works here at ESPN.
Nah, man, I'm balling on the budget.
Yeah, I know better than that. You can sell somebody else on that. I know better than that.
But give me all little guys. Maybe my linebacker is maybe like Kyle Hamilton.
Safety for the Ravens.
Right. Give me.
But he moves up in that spot.
Yeah, he becomes a linebacker.
He becomes your linebacker.
Because, I don't even know if he had the same foot speed. I can't imagine Canada or anybody having.
Yeah, wouldn't we
wouldn't
we push everybody?
Australia with all of the rugby guys? No?
Yeah, but
if you start teaching them how to do flag football,
They can be tough.
But they ain't got no wiggle. They running through people. I'm grabbing your flag. Ole.
we're going to destroy teams.
Yeah, Ole on that.
By the way, for those who are just tuning in, Schefter just reported this. So ESPN sources a vote to allow NFL players to participate